Hi, good morning, good evening, good night. I don't know how well you can see our little contraption set up, but this is going to be very awkward for me. As you can see, this is our victim, Jackie Laura. I have painted her nails. Yeah. I'm gonna put the sink on super lightly. Because I don't know how we're gonna hear me if the sink is on full fucking sink mode. But I wanted to kind of just wash this damn doll because her hair is dusty as hell because it's been months. She's been sitting on my little display stand for months. Any noise you hear downstairs is my parents screaming at dogs or answering questions in a political meeting. So please ignore that. So I wanted to sit back, wash this doll's hair, and talk about the recent Royal High drama, because yes, I do know there was recent Royal High drama. Oh yeah, this soap smells so good. So if you don't know, popular YouTube personality, Call Me Haley, has been, has had her badge removed, and made an hour-long video, which, yes, I did watch the entire video, about why she got her badge removed, and basically saying that the devs and the person running the Royal High official Twitter account, which I think is called Royal High Valks, yeah, it's called Royal High Valks, I think, constantly told her that, oh, well, you can just, like, message us personally anytime, and we'll answer. And then went on to say they didn't answer, which I fully believe because Royal High has no communication. So basically they got mad at her because she shared some opinions, which I don't know why I said I'm trying to censor this shit. I'm not. The nail polish is going, even though I'm going to reapply it after. Royal High got mad at her, at least the person running the Royal High account got mad at her, because she shared opinions that they didn't like very much. And the opinion was literally just, the school, the tweet had said something along the lines of, the school literally came out 5-6 months ago already, how did time go by so fast? Time feels like it's going so slowly because there's almost no updates from this damn game anymore. And I completely agree with that. But Royal High proceeded to throw a fucking hissy fit over Haley, just sharing her opinion, and then proceeded to remove her badge. There are other things that led up to this, which she explains more in her video, which I highly suggest you watch, because Royal High has been treating their creators very unfairly. And I just kind of want to sit down and talk about how Royal High is one of the most incompetent fucking games I've ever fucking seen in my life. The developers do not know what they're doing. The developers are literal children, by the way. Barbie is so incompetent that she hires literal teenagers to run her game for her. Which I will definitely get into, because coming from a teenager myself, I'm just gonna say, we're not really the most trustworthy people in the entire world, because teenagers, like other humans, have social lives, and they're children. Teenagers are children. Look at me, I'm a child. So leaving the entire development of an entire game in the hands of 14 to 17-year-olds isn't really a good idea, Barbie. What else? Right. But, for some reason, she just will not have actual goddamn adults run this damn game for her, which is absolutely insane. The person who runs the Royal High Valks account is clearly power tripping. They clearly have some form of one-sided beef with Haley, because out of, this is even stated in her video, all the other channels that do the same form of content, like B Plays, or, like, Cybernova, or, I don't know, literally any other Royal High YouTuber that does similar, content, like similar theory videos, or just similar content in general, gets off with stuff scot-free. But then Haley, she made a theory video saying that the Royal High Halloween, update might be cancelled. And then she proceeded to get a warning for it, which is so weird, because I had seen people like B Plays post literally the exact same video, like, the Royal High Halloween update might be cancelled? and nothing happened to them about it, which I just found so weird. It's just, I don't know how Royal High can be so incompetent. They have a game, right? And they refuse to manage their game. They refuse to take any criticism. Like, they refuse to take any criticism that people have about their game. And the game is dying. If you look at the player base, you'll see that it has about 9 billion visits, which is more than there are people on Earth. So I guess the aliens are also playing Royal High. But there's almost it doesn't even have 20k players. The updates are super delayed. We are almost halfway through February, and the Valentine set that they're supposedly releasing is not even out yet. I don't think they are ever going to release the Valentine's set, because why would they? Their updates are super lackluster, super delayed, and the new school sucks ass. This game, in general, just sucks, and I am really reconsidering playing this game now. After the treatment I've recently seen today, keep in mind that's all unfolded in the course of a day. 2 YouTubers, Not Lucas and Call Me Haley, both got their badges removed today for sharing opinions the Royal High team didn't like very much. So, again, whoever is, I'm waterboarding Jackie Laura right now, whoever is in charge of the Royal High Valks account, fuck you, I hate you. You are a power trippy asshole. It's obviously like a teenager or something. I need to try my own stuff. For some reason, I'm allergic to water, so like, if part of my body gets wet but not the rest of it, I break out into some sort of like itchiness. I can't describe it. It's awful. Anyways, they're hiring incompetent people to run their game for them because they are incompetent. Lance, Barbie's husband, has a problematic past, which I just randomly brought it up, but he does. He has a past of ableist remarks, racist remarks, supporting police brutality. So yeah, that's a little bit of his past. They still have people like fucking Callan on their team, which if you don't know, Callan is also another very problematic person in the Royal High community, because he has also said ableist things in the past, and has also probably, as I think he has, said racist things in the past. It's been a while since I've really looked into the whole Callan drama thing, but he's not a good person, or she's not a good person. They're not a good person. I do not know Callan's pronouns. I'm just going to say he, because I think other people call Callan a he. This hair is so dry right now. Monster High, make better dolls. So, again, Royal High has a whole lot of problematic people in their game. Like, a whole lot of problematic people running their games, and they don't listen to the community when the community says that, hey, these people are really problematic, you should probably get rid of them. Maybe get them off your damn team, but Royal High doesn't listen. There's also current scandal controversy going on right now about controversial ableist people on the leaderboard for the locker game. And I'm also pretty sure the people on the level leaderboard are also ableist in some way, which is also what I've heard. I've heard a lot of ableist stuff being thrown around recently. I don't know how true it all is. I don't personally look to the ableist bullshit. Right now I'm just focused on Royal High's strange amounts of censorship. Royal High is silencing their community for valid criticism. Haley made valid criticism. It's Lucas has made valid criticism in the past. Also, they, I don't know, were defending their friend, because people were making adult content of her, and he told people to basically fuck off and to leave her the fuck alone. Royal High responded to this very negatively, and while I understand getting mad at supposedly someone making content on a kid's game for swearing, they also removed their badge because apparently they said stuff that was deemed not appropriate for the Royal High Code of Conduct. I would also like to mention that Call Me Haley had never signed up for the Royal whatever the fucks. I'm gonna call them favorite YouTubers or YouTubers that like to be I'm gonna call them the bootlickers of Royal High. So the bootlickers of Royal High is basically a oh, they're called Crown Royalty, I just remembered, but whatever. Bootlickers of Royal High. Basically a select program where certain YouTubers will get special privileges, like a special badge, but that also comes at the cost of their freedom of speech, which is really funky. Really cool. So basically, you get to have a neat little badge you can hand out to your rabid fans who will constantly scream at you to give them your badge. Well, you lose your freedom of speech. Sounds like a fair fucking deal, alright? I'm gonna get like a brush real quick. Never mind. Oh wait, do we have a comb in here? I did not bring any of my little combs in here. Okay, we're using the gold fingers. So, your freedom of speech gets taken away by Royal High because you have to follow the Code of Conduct. And the Code of Conduct is basically, you can only say positive things about our game, you can't say anything negative, or else we'll get extremely mad at you, send you a bunch of DMs, victim blame, we will basically blame you for everything, and we will make ourselves a victim by saying that we offered to help you at any time, even though Call Me Haley said in her own video that when she did reach out to them for help, they never responded to her, or they just brushed her off, which is something Royal High is very good at doing. Royal High is very good at not taking their community seriously. Royal High does not listen to their community. I brought this up a million times in the past. They will, and now they are actively silencing their community, which, after finding out all this from Call Me Haley, it's not too off topic, but suddenly I feel a lot of pity for people like B-Plays. The reason why she almost never said anything negative was because she must have been fucking terrified of losing her status in the Royal High community because she got her badge taken away. So she was constantly defending the devs and constantly being a goody two-shoes, and she is still being, constantly defending the devs, basically. You're not allowed to say anything negative if you're in this fucking bootlicker program that the Royal High devs have set up. It is fucking disgusting. It is sick. If the Royal High devs actually give two flying fucks about their community, they would let their community voice their opinions freely. They won't be... They're building a community off of fear. That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Royal High is, again, a children's game, and here they are, scaring kids and scaring, the YouTubers in their thing into silence, and their way of defending it is, well, Barbie has anxiety, or, well, we're working really hard, and you're bullying us, and we're trying our best to help you, even though they're not listening to their community, they're not doing anything to help their goddamn community, and every time people ask them to do something, they just have some more fucking excuses, like Barbie, for example, is, well, I can't do anything because I have anxiety. Let's get one thing clear. Coming from a person who has very bad anxiety, I can still get shit done. I can still sit down and get shit accomplished. Is it hard? Yes. It's very hard for me to fucking sit down at my school desk and do fucking French assignments. I have severe anxiety in my French class, for example. But that doesn't stop me from going in there and getting the fucking work done because I know I have to. Barbie, you are a grown-ass woman, you are married, you are running what is basically a company. Get your fucking shit together, and stop using your fucking anxiety as an excuse. Lots of people have anxiety. It is a very common disorder, and you know what people with anxiety aren't doing? They're not constantly fucking using it as an excuse. Same way I'm not constantly fucking using my ADHD as an excuse not to do things. Just because you have a disorder doesn't suddenly make it so that you can't do basic things. And again, this shit, anxiety is a very common disorder, and I am sorry you are getting anxious when you're on Twitter and shit, but you have to fucking manage your community somehow. You have to listen to your community somehow. And the people who are currently running your community aren't very fucking good at it because they're causing community outrage, and Barbie is clearly, I don't know if they're even telling Barbie the things that people are saying. They're probably not. Like, I'm assuming it's like a president situation where everyone house, like, all the other higher-ups get the information, but they don't tell the fucking president about it. So I'm assuming it's like these fucking community managers are getting the information, and they're like, or some shit, and they're just, I made that way too hot, ow, and they're just not, like, they're not reporting anything at Barbie, and then when people complain about lack of communication, it's just, Barbie has anxiety, and, we're working really hard, and you need to stop pressuring us, and again, that kind of ties to the whole Barbie is hiring teenagers thing. She should hire some competent fucking adults. Teenagers are not competent adults. And I know that might hurt to hear if you're a teenager. Believe me, I'm a teenager too, and I don't like being told I'm not competent, but that's just the fucking truth. When you're a teenager, you're not all-knowing. And teenagers, keep in mind, already have a very busy life. You know, we go to school, and after that, we just want to hang out and do nothing, or we want to go out with friends and have an actual fucking social life. Again, we are children. We're not fucking, like, we don't exist just to work on your game. So hiring teenagers to work on your game is one of the dumbest fucking decisions you can make, because you're ensuring that updates will come out super slowly and people won't have a lot of time to work on it. So what you should be doing is hiring adults who actually have the time and actually their job is actually working on games, because believe it or not, game development is a real job, Barbie, and you can hire developers for your games to help you work on your game. It is not that fucking hard. And while I don't think Barbie should sell her game entirely, I personally just think she needs a lot more redirection and refocusing. And while I hate saying those words because those things are on my school IEP and they suck, what I mean here is she needs someone to actually fucking keep her on track. And it's just pissing me off, you know? Because I've been playing this game. If you don't know, I've been playing this game for 6 years now. And this is the worst state I've ever seen this game in. It is an absolute shambles. And it would all be fixed if they would fucking listen to their community and actually hire some competent fucking adults. But no, instead of listening to their community, I'm going to dry her off now. Instead of listening to their community, they are busy whining and bitching on Twitter that people are harassing them and they work so hard. They don't. They're not doing shit for the game. They're just, like, how would I even put this into words? They're being lazy. The devs are fucking lazy, and instead of taking their community's advice, they're now silencing us. And I don't know if I can continue to support a game that is basically communist China. It might be a stretch of a comparison, but yeah, they are literally silencing us. And the fact that that's even in the code of conduct where YouTubers can't share their opinion is actually scary. The fact that a lot of the YouTubers who everyone knows and loves in the Royale High community, unless if you don't love them because maybe they're problematic, are being forced into silence and forced to share only good, positive opinions is fucking creepy. I don't know why that's in place for a children's game. Again, it's a kid's game. You don't need all this weird shit for a children's game. It's not even a children's game anymore. It's literally a fairy dressed up roleplay game. It's not even a roleplay game anymore. It's just a look at the pretty scenery game. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I definitely brought it up before on other videos of mine where I talk about Royale High. But Royale High has no fucking gameplay. The new school is literally a fucking museum. And I hate museums, so there's a little fact about me. So there's no gameplay. It's literally just, ooh, look at the pretty pink school. Everything is pink. Ooh, look at it. There's flowers everywhere. It's boring. There's nothing to do except quests. There's no fucking classes out. Instead of working on releasing classes and new parts of the new school, they've released nothing of the new school recently. But that's because they're working so hard on their Valentine's update. It is February 13th as of making this. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. The Valentine's Day update includes literally nothing. The Valentine shop is back up, but the she looks like a newborn baby. It's a vampire. Get in there, get on the floor. Me to the Royal High's house. Anyways, the Valentine's Day update includes nothing. There's no Black History Month thing, and there's no Lunar New Year thing. It's literally just, they took the castle's heart, add some flowers and some Teddy Zillas, and then said, it's a Valentine's Day update. It's not. There's nothing Valentine's about it. At least the other Valentine's Day updates, like in Divinia Park, had like something at least there. At least there was some stuff to do. But there's literally nothing in this. It's literally just, ooh, flowers. Oh, exact same gameplay, exact same everything. Okay, then. There's no effort into their seasonal updates. Now it's literally just, let's put some decorations in the castle's heart. I don't think Barbie understands that that's not, I'm gonna lift the camera up a little. I don't think Barbie understands. It's like I just snapped your neck. Hello. This is a very uncomfortable angle. Good day, sir. I don't think Barbie understands that that's not the kind of updates people want. People get excited when they announce, like, there's gonna be a new realm, there's gonna be new sets. People like new seasonal realms because it gives us something to explore, it gives us something new. That's a way more comfortable angle, Jesus. Because it gives us something new to explore. And people just like having new things. Having all your seasonal updates in the Castle's Heart, first off, the Castle's Heart sucks. I hate the Castle's Heart. There's a little fact about me again. There's hair. I'm getting attacked by hair today. And just adding some flowers and some snowflakes around the Castle's Heart, that isn't a fucking update. That's a, look, we kinda are celebrating the holiday. I don't know how devs can be so fucking lazy. Royal High seasonal updates used to be great. That used to bring in all the players, all the fucking revenue for them. Because there'd be like a new realm almost every time, or there'd be a new seasonal realm. People like, yay! Halloween update! Yeah! Because, you know, there'd be a new maze every year, there'd be a new map. Basically, there'd be new chests, you could go out, find new chests, save up for new sets while exploring a super cool map. But now it's just, look, we made the castle purple. Whoa! And that's it. They had absolutely nothing new. They just decorate some stuff and then go, hey, it's a seasonal update. That is the peak, that is the pinnacle of laziness. That is some of the laziest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. And then whenever people call them out on their bullshit, they're like, we're working really hard on the new school. The new school has been out for 6 months, and there is nothing to do in it. Again, it's like a museum walk. It's just look around at the pretty decorations, and there's nothing. There's nothing to do in the goddamn game. I don't know how many times I have to say this. There is nothing to do in this godforsaken game other than just walk around and look at the entirely pink school. Why is this school all pink? We'll never know. The entire thing's just pink. I don't have an issue with the color pink, but it's the fact everything is pink in it. Really neat. Half the classes in the new school aren't even out. The class that's out is musical chairs, which I don't remember musical chairs being a class in my school. I mean, I don't wake up at 6 in the morning, ride the bus to school, and then immediately start playing musical chairs all day. That's just, I don't remember that being a class. I don't think musical chairs is classified as a class. That's more of a mini game. So there's no classes out. And keep in mind, they worked on this school for 4 years. 4 years. And they're saying they're still working on it. So what were you doing in those 4 years? What were you doing in those 4 years? Why isn't the thing, why aren't the classes done yet? What were you doing in the 4 years? Wait, they kept posting like, the new school is coming! The new school is coming! For 4 years, we get to new school and there's nothing. Nothing. The Royal High, like the gym isn't out. Everything isn't out. Nothing is out. The core gameplay mechanics aren't out. It's just right now the new school, and it has been for 6 months, is just look at the pretty colors and maybe decorate your dorm. Except you have to be a fucking millionaire just to put a fucking picture on your wall. Dude, if you want to get a picture on your wall, 800 diamonds. Pay up. 800 diamonds for one poster. Yep. That's the equivalent of paying $800 for one poster, basically. It's insane. If you want a decent dorm, it's gonna cost you at least 100k. So overpricing is an issue. The game is not new player friendly. There is nothing to do in the game again. The Royal High devs are incompetent. They are silencing their community. I don't know why people continue to support them. And I would call for a Royal High boycott, but that doesn't happen because, you know, people have boycotted this game before in the past and it never worked. So what I think should just happen is we just let it die. We just let this goddamn game die. And while that might hurt, I think the Royal High devs need to learn from their actions. I don't think there's any saving this game. I just think all players need to step back and just let the goddamn game die, and then people like Barbie can see what their actions lead to, because actions have consequences, and neglecting your game will lead to it dying. If you, same way as if, okay, let's say you have a baby and you don't feed the baby will die. It's the same thing with games, only slightly less sad. If you don't update your game or feed your player base, they will die. That's what I'm saying. If you don't water your plant, the plant will die. Actions have consequences, and I think Barbie needs to learn that. Because clearly, she has not learned it, despite the painfully dwindling player count. So, someone needs to get to Barbie, smack some fucking sense into her, tell her to stop being so fucking lazy, fire whoever the fuck is running the Raw High Valks account, because they are clearly fucking power tripping, and they clearly have some strange one-sided beef with Call Me Haley. Lance is the deplorable human being. Most of the Raw High devs are deplorable human beings, especially Callan. And that's, what else really is there to say? This game is abhorrent and despicable, and if you want to keep supporting it, okay, fine, just you do you, but I have a lot to think about if I want to keep supporting this game, because honestly, the way they treat their community is disgusting. Anyways, see ya.